Hello my friends, I'm Rich Larson and I'm the IRC Tire Guy. Today we'll be talking a common problem that every rider in one way or another will run into. When we hit a wall in progression, when we experience a dreaded plateau in skill level. This is something that I hear riders talk about all the time. The feeling that you aren't making progress. You feel stagnant in your riding. Again, everyone will have to deal with this as you put more and more time into anything that you'll ever do. If it was easy to become exceptional at any skill, then everyone would be exceptional and that word would have no meaning. It's the people that can push past these walls that are commonly spoke of and celebrated. The people that can continue forward when even the exceptional stop. Those are the ones who become uncommon among the uncommon. So what are some tips to push forward, past and beyond what you felt possible? How do we get out of that stagnant funk? How do we ascend above the plateau? The first tip I can give is really a reiteration of what I was just saying. The main problem is you probably aren't pushing yourself hard enough. Whether that's mentally or physically, most people stop at about 50% of their potential, sometimes even less than 50%. So I'd say stick in that pain. Now, for sure, getting used to being maxed out physically takes mental strength. I've found personally, when pushing yourself harder physically than you've ever experienced, that can sometimes result in a jump start of your motivation. That feeling of accomplishment can get you out of the rut. But I'm also talking about a strictly mental approach to even a single technique or skill. Finding an area in your ability where you may be lacking and setting a goal of repeating that skill 100 times or more is a great way to find out what you are capable of when it matters. And more importantly, if you're motivated, where it matters, right here. Piggybacking off of that, another great tip is drive yourself insane with repetition and perfection. You may have seen it, but I will repeat a technique until I get it perfect. You can get a better training session on one boulder than a 50-mile ride. Film your mistakes, review them, then correct what is going wrong. Getting really good at something has to be an obsession, and the best to do it are obsessed. I don't believe in natural talent because I think the word talent takes away from the hard work the best in the world have put in. No excuses. I'm not the best because I didn't work hard enough. Plain and simple. So what if you're pushing your limits, repeating and obsessing, but still feel like you're stuck on that plateau? Well, we can also adjust a few specific techniques that may jumpstart that progression. One of my favorite practices is the focus on no dabs through a specific section. Force yourself to stay on the pegs. Find a technical section and dial it in every direction without dabbing. The more you force yourself to keep your feet on the pegs, the more it will become a habit. And there's something really satisfying about cleaning that technical section when everyone else is walking their bikes through it. Using that same mentality, maybe there's a section that's near impossible to make it through with no dabs. Well, that doesn't mean you can't clean up your technique through that section. Whenever I'm in a section that's nearly impossible in that no dab realm, the next best thing is making it through while staying above the bike with at least 1 foot on the peg. Your ability to dab from left to right while weighting the foot that remains on the peg is imperative. It will allow you to hold traction and continue forward with efficiency. Repeating this technique will prevent that lazy riding we all run into, especially when we get tired. Again, the more we repeat the good habits, the more we will fall back on those good habits when it matters. Hold yourself accountable when it comes to proper technique. You may not be progressing because you're not being strict with personal accountability. Finally, with that focus on technique, learning how to free yourself up on the bike, loosening your body and hips, and allowing you an ability to move in any direction on the machine could be that next step in your ascension above and beyond that plateau. Film yourself, Find out where you're encountering that stiffness. Repeat, assess, and correct. Your ability to move in every direction freely is an imperative step that will take your riding to the next level. I hope you guys use these skills to propel your abilities forward. If this info was useful and you guys are enjoying the channel, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as follow us on Instagram at IRC Moto and my personal Instagram page at RichLarson511. And until next time, keep shredding.